What's up, baby? Today's show is sponsored by Southern New Hampshire University. Yeah! We talking about proper preparation. We're talking about trying to be better at life. How can we improve, right? Whether we're talking about just as an individual, how do we improve if we're talking about in the job space? I mean, whether we're talking about just all the different ways to be prepared for the next step, for that next task. Southern New Hampshire University and some of these online degree programs that they are offering. Come on, baby. You can't beat this. And they have super competitive low tuition rates that are, like I said, going to prepare you for whatever your next steps might be as it pertains to your professional career. It's not too late. I mean, shoot, what you waiting on? I mean, you're watching me, but what you waiting on? Come on, man. You see the link right there, right? snhu.edu/Arthur Moats. Tap in and go out here and get a chance to prepare yourself for greatness. But now it's time for regularly scheduled programming. Now we get the 2023 time frame, and you take a trip up to the XFL, the Seattle Sea Dragons. What is that like? Obviously, this is at the first or second year the XFL is starting out or coming back around when that comes out. So, yeah, talk to me about that process, man.
Yeah, so got cut after training camp in 2023. Didn't hear anything from NFL teams. I had maybe one or two workouts. I think the Browns and the Dolphins, nothing came of it. So my thing was, do you want to keep playing football? That's one thing, right? If you do, it's either XFL or it's go up to Canada.
Yeah.
If you don't want to keep playing football, then boom. All right, we need to figure out what comes next in life. And so I wasn't ready to necessarily do that yet. I still wanted to play football. I was in great shape. Still doing all the things I needed to do to play. The XFL was very, very introductory at this point. So my head coach, Jim Haslett, called me. He said, "Hey, I'm the coach for the Seattle Sea Dragons. No idea what your interest level is here, but would love to have you on our team. Think you'd be a great fit. We have June Jones, who's going to be an offensive coordinator. We're going to throw the ball all over the place, blah, blah, blah." That's all I need to do, right?
He sold it to you that quick.
Tell me where to sign, man. I'm in. If I can get,
you want to throw? We're going to throw it a lot.
If I can get 10 games of tape and have a chance to go back to the NFL, that's all you can ask for, right? Because being a backup in the NFL, the one, especially at QB, the one thing that is lacking is reps. And so when you're only playing a quarter, 2 quarters, half of a preseason game, in the preseason, it's tough to really make an impression. It's tough to have teams be like, "Hey, we like this guy a lot, right? But we've only seen a quarter. Can he do it for a game? Can he do it for a season?" So my big thing was, hey, I got to go get tape. It doesn't really matter where it is. I got to go do this, right? If I can still play at the level of the thing I can play, let me go do this. I'll get back to the NFL, and then hopefully I won't have to do it again. But one thing led to another. I actually got really fortunate. So the XFL, everything was based in Dallas, so I didn't have to move.
Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah.
Anything. So I was on
You're
the Seattle
right. That
Sea
was
Dragons.
at the beginning where all the games were at the same stadium. Gee, oh man.
No. This wasn't that. The whole league was in Dallas.
Okay.
We still flew. We still flew to the different cities.
Teams. Okay.
So my home team was Seattle, but it was a 4-hour flight every week. So it wasn't really like a home team, but it worked out really well. I didn't have to move, didn't have to pack up my life and go to Seattle.
Well, that's good then. Yeah.
It was a seamless transition. 4 months. It was January to April. As soon as the season ended, I went right to Broncos minicamp after that. Signed with the Broncos, rolled right into OTAs because they had already been the NFL offseason.
Man, it had to feel like the longest, 6-7 months for you, right? God.
So it ended up being 13 months. I went January to January.
Oh, my God.
I told myself at the beginning, I was like, hey, we got to do what we got to do. If this thing works out the way you want it to, we can have a nice long off season in 2024.
Man, that's a lot of football.
A lot of football. Yeah, I was by like week 3 of the regular season in Denver in 2023. I was totally checked out. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see another play. I don't want to see a playbook. I want to lock myself in my basement, watch some.
No, seriously, man.
Play some video games. But no, it worked out the way it was supposed to. I'm really, really happy I did what it did. Really happy I made that decision, and I've been able to get another 2 years out of it since doing that. So it's been really beneficial.